The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead as Sarah Johnson approached the security checkpoint at Atlanta International Airport. Her black leather briefcase rolled smoothly behind her, containing documents that could change everything. She wore a simple navy blazer and carried herself with quiet confidence, though she knew what was coming. Next, barked Marcus Webb, the security supervisor whose badge gleamed under the harsh lighting. His cold blue eyes immediately fixed on Zara as she stepped forward. The checkpoint fell silent except for the hum of X-ray machines. "Passport and boarding pass," Webb demanded, his tone sharp and unwelcoming. Zara handed over her documents with a calm smile, watching as his expression darkened. Other passengers moved through adjacent lines without issue, but Webb's scrutiny was reserved for her alone. "This doesn't look right," he muttered, flipping through her passport pages with unnecessary force. His fingers traced the official seals, searching for any excuse to create trouble. The tension crackled in the air like electricity before a storm. Webb's hands trembled with barely contained anger as he examined the passport more closely. "This is clearly fake," he announced loudly, drawing stares from nearby travelers. Without warning, he gripped the burgundy booklet and tore it in half, the sound echoing through the terminal like a gunshot. "Sir, that's a federal document," Zara said calmly, her voice steady despite the shocking violation. She pulled out her phone and began recording, noting the time and Webb's badge number. "Tom! Lisa! Get over here!" Webb shouted to his colleagues. Tom Rivera, a younger security guard, rushed over with confusion written across his face. "We've got a problem. Fake documents, possible terrorist threat." The words sent a chill through the growing crowd of onlookers. Zara remained perfectly still, her trained eyes cataloging every procedural violation. No supervisor consultation. No proper document verification. No reasonable suspicion protocol followed. "Ma'am, step aside," Tom said uncertainly, clearly uncomfortable with the escalating situation. His radio crackled with chatter as more security personnel approached. Zara complied silently, her mind already documenting the extensive list of federal aviation regulations being shattered before her eyes. Justice would come, but first, she needed to let this play out completely. Zara reached slowly into her briefcase, her movements deliberate and controlled. "Gentlemen, I need to show you something very important." Her voice carried a new authority that made Webb step back instinctively. She pulled out a gold federal badge that caught the terminal lights. "Zara Johnson, Federal Aviation Administration Inspector. Badge number 7492. The metal shield gleamed with official government seals and her photograph. Webb's face drained of color like water from a broken dam. "That can't be real," he whispered, but his voice cracked with growing panic. "Oh, it's very real," Zara replied, producing her official credentials folder. The laminated identification card bore the FAA Eagle logo and her authorization codes. "I've been conducting an undercover audit of security procedures at this facility." Tom Rivera's hands shook as he backed away. "Marcus, what have you done?" he breathed. The checkpoint had fallen completely silent. Other passengers watched in stunned amazement as Webb's arrogance crumbled. His radio slipped from his trembling fingers, clattering on the polished floor. The predator had just realized he was face to face with a federal law enforcement officer. Zara opened her briefcase and retrieved a thick documentation folder, her movements precise and professional. "Let me outline what I've witnessed today," she began, her voice cutting through the terminal noise. "Destruction of federal documents, racial profiling, failure to follow TSA protocols, and creating false terrorist accusations." Her pen moved swiftly across official forms as she recorded each violation. "Badge number 4789, Marcus Webb. Time of incident, 2:15 p.m. Witness count, approximately 30 passengers." Webb's supervisor, Lisa Chen, arrived breathless from her office upstairs. "What's happening here?" she demanded, then stopped cold when she saw Zara's credentials. Your employee just committed multiple federal violations, Zara explained calmly. He destroyed my passport, made false accusations, and violated every anti-discrimination policy in your handbook. Chen's face went pale. Inspector Johnson, I am so sorry. This behavior is completely unacceptable. Sorry doesn't fix systemic problems, Zara replied firmly. I'll need complete employment records for Mr. Webb, all security footage from the past hour, and a full report on your discrimination training programs. Webb slumped against the wall, his career crashing down around him. Justice had arrived with a federal badge and unshakable determination. 3 weeks later, Zara returned to Atlanta International Airport. New signs hung everywhere, equal treatment for all travelers and zero tolerance for discrimination. The checkpoint buzzed with respectful efficiency. Lisa Chen approached with a warm smile. Inspector Johnson, thank you for coming back. We've implemented every recommendation from your report. Marcus Webb was gone, terminated and facing federal charges. Tom Rivera, now promoted to supervisor, had completed extensive bias training. We're different now, he said earnestly. Better. Zara watched passengers of all backgrounds move through security with dignity and respect. An elderly black gentleman received courteous assistance. A young Muslim woman passed through without extra scrutiny. This is how it should be, Zara murmured, satisfaction warming her heart. Her mission was complete. One airport, one victory, one step closer to justice for everyone. Her phone buzzed with a new assignment. Denver International Airport needed an inspection. Zara smiled, picked up her briefcase, and headed toward her gate. The fight for equality continued, and she was ready.